Yeah, seems like we were finally right this time with Gintama, as the one thing that I've been saying for a very long time and getting wrong all the time about whether or not when this series' final chapter will finally debut, and just the fact of the matter is that we're going to be ending on chapter 670 of the franchise. So yeah, no, Gintama is going to end in the 10th issue if I Shonen Jump this year. Nothing, like, just I think, like, if anything, like, there's not so much I can say about this, apart from every single video I've ever done about Gintama. When I think about the ending, when I think this amazing series is going away, it's upsetting. It's really sad. I mean, it was more inevitable that the fact that the anime recently had just like debuted its final arc, and clearly like we knew that it's like they're gonna adapt all that stuff. They're probably gonna do like 24 like episodes or so to do the final arc in. They're gonna do everything that they want to, the like the last little bits, but yeah, no, we know that like with the chapter that should be coming out soon, that yeah, that's the end of Utsuro. And I will say this much, not because I won't spoil too much with the final fight, just in case people haven't actually seen it and just are anime only watchers. But I will say, out of all the shonen series that I've seen recently, and I'm talking about like mainly in the Shonen Jump franchise, I'm talking about stuff like, you know, we're going back to the Naruto's, we're going back to the like, Bleaches, and like all these like kind of action series. Like this series probably ended the best way it could, where like I still think that, you know, our real older shonen, we've had better final fights from series, but overall like it was such a really enjoyable like final fight. Everyone got their time to shine, everyone had some emotional moments. The literal last chapter that came out was really emotional, like with like Gintoki like finally doing everything that he wanted to. It's such a goddamn good series, and it really makes me think that like whatever Saraji does next, I really hope that it's like at least on the level of like this series. Whether or not it's like better, whether or not it's like better, like badder, like I don't know, but it's like you have such a close attachment to these characters after like all of these years. We're talking like over 10 years now, like that this series has been going on for, and it's like you think about all the stuff that's happened throughout the franchise, and it's like you think about these characters, you think of what emotional moments, and it helps when the anime decides to like showcase all of their best moments, all of their like highlights in like the ending, and it's like all these moments that they've gone through, and it's sad. It's absolutely sad. It's emotional. And the thing is though, it isn't coming out of left field like a lot of series are. We knew this. We absolutely did. We were like, we've come to accept this. I know a lot of the bigger, like, you know, Gintama fans, have accepted this for a very long time. And I feel it's weird where, like, for once it's like, we knew it was happening, we accepted it, we had a very long time to accept it, and I think that was a little bit better, where we get told, oh, it's entering the final arc, and then it just ends, like, very quickly. Like, where we're also comparing this to, like, something where another series that I did care about and had a really bad ending, which was Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail's, like, last arc was fucking garbage, and Gintama's final, you compare the two, and it's like, a very recent series that just ended and had near around about the same length of chapters, and then you look at something at Gintama, and then it's like, look at how much better it's handled everything, with its characters, with its fights, with its comedy, with its like dumb moments. Like, you just look at that and it's just like, this is a guy that clearly knows what he wanted to do with the ending, what he wanted to do with these characters, and how to like make them fully shine. So I just want to know, like, if anything, like, it would be nice, like, for the franchise, if anything. I don't want, like, a fucking sequel for this series. I don't want no fucking Borutos, no Supers where they're like, oh, we're older, and it's like, no, because there's nothing left of the series to, like, handle. We've handled some of the more serious topics in there with characters that have, like, gone through there. If anything, I would like maybe an OVA where it's like, hey, let's just have this one, you know, last hurrah to the franchise in there. Like, I don't think it needs another movie. It doesn't need, like, I mean, the live action, sure, if that wants to keep happening and it's like doing its own thing because that was hilarious, and that's like, sure, that's fine. I really consider that its own thing. But if we're talking about like, I don't want sequels. I don't want continuations. If I just have an OVA that's like funny and it's just like, let's have another moment with these characters, then that's perfectly fine. It doesn't need to be dragged on like any longer. And it's like, I think it was the best time to like kind of end this arc as well, because this is a long ass arc as well. This is like one of the longest that Gintama's ever had. So definitely a lot. I will still say that I prefer other arcs in Gintama. Like I still think like, you know, the Shogun assassination, not to mention like Yoshihara in flames, like there's a bunch of such good material, but it would be hard to deny as well what this final arc has done to the franchise as well. So yeah, like I guess look forward to when I talk about the last few chapters, and I'm gonna keep up talking with the anime as well, so like it's like the last little bit of like Gintama that we're gonna have for a while. So you know, there you go. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But that's all from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.